Hello YouTube, this is Victor bringing you value. So this is another video and I'll be talking about the Pioneer platform. Yes, so I'm going to talk about 6 things you need to know before registering on Pioneer to see if it works for you, to see if it fits your need. So before signing up, you need to watch this video till the end. I will try to make it short. Okay, so the first thing you need to know is there's an annual fee for every Pioneer user, but it's subject to how much you earn. So if you earn less than $2,000 in 12 months, you have to pay $29.95. Yes, annually. So if you earn up to $3,000, $4,000, this fee is waived for you. You don't need to pay it. That's number one. Number two, there is a withdrawal fee of $10 if you're withdrawing less than $500. So if you're withdrawing, of course, the minimum you can withdraw is $50. If you're withdrawing $50, you're getting $40 because there's a fee of $10. If you're withdrawing $110, you're getting $100. Meanwhile, when you withdraw above $500, it's no longer $10. Now, this $10 is a flat rate for transactions or withdrawals below $500. When you withdraw above $500, it becomes 2% of the amount you're withdrawing. 2% of the amount you're withdrawing. Number three, withdrawal duration. So if you're withdrawing from Pioneer to your bank account, domiciliary bank account, I've never had any experience with withdrawing to a local bank account. It's a local bank. I mean, a bank account in Naira, right? So I've only had experience with withdrawing to my domiciliary accounts, and sometimes it comes in few hours. Sometimes no. Sometimes it takes days. So on the website they say it takes 1 to 2 working days. So sometimes it might take up to 5 working days. But if you notice any delay, any unusual delay, you can contact Pioneer. I tell you, it's really easy. So one thing I've learned is if you're going to place a withdrawal on Pioneer, you need to place that withdrawal on a weekday, and most likely when it's morning or when it's working hours in the USA, right? So let's say from 12 or from 1 o'clock, Monday to Friday, because if you're going to place that withdrawal on a Saturday or on a Sunday, you might experience that delay. The times I received the money in hours, it's because I withdrew during working hours. It's not always that fast, but most of the times I have experienced it that way. Number four is the Pioneer card. I'm going to talk about the Pioneer card, which I got, I think, when? Some months ago. I think 4 or 5 months ago, maybe. So the Pioneer card also have a fee, $29.95 annually. Now, if you have 4 cards, it doesn't matter. You're paying only $29.95, and this is not an issuance fee. The card is given to you free of charge. You don't need to pay anything. You have the option to opt for a virtual card or a physical card. Now, the physical card will ship to you free, but now the free shipping takes 30 days, and you don't have any guarantee of receiving the card. I requested for that, but I didn't receive the card. So because they're not able to track it. Now, if you need it fast, if you want to receive your card, you can opt for the DHL option, which is just $40, and you can track your card on its way. I think that's 7 days. You can track your card till it gets to you. It's faster, right? Now, once your cards are expired and you need to replace the card, you have to pay $12.95 to replace the card. Remember, the card issuance is free, but there's an annual maintenance, not on each card, but if you have a card, if you have three cards, you pay the same amount, $29.95. Now, if those cards are expired, be it one or two, if you need to replace the card, you have to pay $12.95. That is approximately $13. Now, another thing I would also like to mention is the minimum amount for anything you want to do on Pioneer. You want to withdraw money, you want to send money to a friend, you want to send money to a business partner, whatever it may be. You can't send anything below $50. You can't withdraw below $50. You can't transfer below $50. So it has to be above $50. One thing about this platform is the higher you earn, the better it is for you, right? Even like I mentioned earlier, oh, it was not in this video anyways. So if you have earned up to $5,000, you then have the payment. You have the payment request option. If you have not earned up to $5,000, you don't. Now, if you end up to like $10,000, then you have the option to apply for more bank accounts from different countries. Remember, you only have access to the US and the UK accounts as a beginner or as a newbie on the platform. And when you end up to like $10,000 or more, you have the option to request more like Japan accounts, Mexican accounts, you know. So the higher you earn, the more advantages you have. And remember, if you earn higher, the $29.95 annual fee is going to be waived for you. So it's really easy. I like the platform anyways. So number six, it's very obvious that Pioneer's customer service is one of the best I've experienced. It is definitely one of the best I've experienced. So with Pioneer, you don't have to bother about, oh, I'm going to lose my money, or you know, or any delay, because once you call them, they immediately start working on your case. It's that easy. It's that fast. So some time ago, I had issues with Access Bank twice. I have to mention this because I don't know what's wrong with them, anyways. So I withdrew from my Pioneer to my Access Bank account, and I did not receive the money for, you know, it was more than 2 days, and I was worried. So I had to call the bank. I first of all called the bank before calling Pioneer. So I called the bank and they told me Pioneer is no longer accepted. Pioneer transfers are no longer accepted. And I'm like, they did not send an email. And they kept arguing they sent an email. But anyways, then I called Pioneer and they recalled the fund, and that same day, it didn't even take long. And they refunded me to my Pioneer balance. So also I tried using Access Bank to receive money from a client using World Remit, and it was not successful. So that's why I say that I don't know what is wrong with them. So I had to use my GT Bank. No, in fact, I did not use any bank. The client had to call his sister in Nigeria to get me the dollars. So I would advise you trying this out with your other bank accounts like GT Bank and the rest. That's it. But just know you have no worries when it comes to contacting Pioneer. And I would suggest you anyway. They're also fast with email, right? For if you want urgent, I always call them anyways. So if you want an urgent response, you just have to call them. It's really easy. You just have to call them and they'll sort out your case fast and swiftly, which is the same thing. So yes, that is it. Now if you're worrying about the international call rates, I think service providers like Glow, and I've used, I think, Airtel also, they have this IDD package which you can use to make calls, international calls for much less. So I think with Glovo you can get 9 minutes for 200 naira. Yes. So that is what I do whenever I want to contact any international company. I don't just use my airtime. I have to buy that package and of course use it. Anyway, this is a pro tip. Now there are much more information, I mean more detailed information on Pioneer, and I'm going to drop the link in the description. For different countries, they have different regulation, different fees, and the rest. I'm going to drop the link of the page where everything is listed, right? And if everything I've mentioned earlier resonates with you and you're like, oh, this is the platform for me, then I have my referral link in the description. You can click on it and register, and it's going to be beneficial to the both of us because now that you've registered through my link, once you receive up to $1,000, you're getting $25 free. I'm also getting $25. So you just have to click on my link, register, verify your account, start receiving your money, and you receive your gifts in due time. Thank you all for watching. Have a nice day. And it's Christmas Eve. So we're gonna have the Christmas Eve dinner. Anyways, have a great day, everyone.